Better known to audiences as Charlotte York in the Emmy Award-winning nominated show Sex and the City, Kristin Davis is in the country to pledge her support to eradicating the HIV/AIDS pandemic. Davis, an Oxfam Global Ambassador, is firmly committed to carrying out the message of better access to treatment to a global audience. The 4-day trip saw her visiting organizations like the Circle of Promise in Soweto and several community-based HIV and AIDS support projects in Rustenburg. Davis told members of the press at the weekend that she is honored to be a part of this cause.
The first trip was October, a year and a half ago, whatever that would be. Yeah, and I wanted to come back last October. I kind of wanted to make it a yearly thing, because that's another really fantastic thing that Oxfam allows us to do, is kind of stay committed. You know, rather than just you go visit one place and then you go visit a totally different place. You know, they're allowing me to kind of learn and stay committed to this area, to these issues, which I appreciate. But then I was busy doing the movie, so I had to wait, and now I'm here, and I'm so happy to be here, and we're going to Uganda. So we came to visit the people that we had met before. We met some new people. Now I'm going to Uganda, which I've never been to. I don't know if I'm supposed to announce that. Sorry, Amy. Sorry.
This is the star's second visit to the country, so has she seen any change since the last time?
You know, it's a slow process, it's a complicated process, but the commitment here to it, I think, is very impressive, and you can come back and actually see progress. And I think that's another thing that people don't talk about and don't realize. You can see real change. You know, the ARVs are now available. We were just hearing stories now of people who can't afford the $7 US to go to the clinic to get the ARVs. So now there's a new problem, but it used to be that you couldn't even find the ARVs. So it's like you see a problem get solved, and then you see a new problem happen. And that's why everyone here at this table is so important, because they're on top of the situation, and the situation is so fluid and is so changing, and so they're here on the ground. And Denise can talk a lot about this too, because she has a large group where you're kind of monitoring the situation and you feel like you can respond quickly to the changes. So I'm happy to be here. I'm humbled every time I come by the people that I meet.
Davis has just finished the movie version of the hit show, due out later this year. So how does she juggle her busy acting career and her commitment to a cause like this?
I have to say that there is a really, really wonderful community of people in our industry who actually care. You know, Don Cheadle, George Clooney, I mean, there's so many, I could name so many, and it's been really great for me to find Oxfam, and I met Colin Firth, who I'm a very big fan of, and he's been very active as well, and I've learned from him, you know, how he's been able to juggle it, and I talk to George whenever I run into him about how he juggles it, and you know, it is a fine line, and it is a little bit odd, and I understand that it is a little bit odd, but I personally just feel really lucky and blessed that I have the job I have, that I'm paid to do something I love, that I'm, you know, tremendously overpaid, frankly, to do something that I love, and the fact that I would get to be able to come here and meet people who are so inspiring and be able to help in any way. I mean, if I can give an interview that explains anything, or you know, show a picture that helps somebody, and you know, I donate my own money as well, and I feel lucky to be able to do it.